Hi, Sandra here. I am coming from my kitchen. I thought it would be great for me to kind of introduce some different styles of, floral design. So I went out to my garden, got some really cute things like lambs here, very easy to grow. I also got some flowers from my flower shop. So I thought what I'd do is just give you a little tutorial of how to put together just kind of a very simple arrangement that would be lovely in your kitchen or your bedroom or even your kitchen table. So here we go. First things first, I got a really nice pot from our shop. Now this is actually a pot for a plant. So what I did is I put together a little cylinder in here, but it's just like a very short 6-inch cylinder that I inserted into my flower vase, lined it with some plastic. So you can see the little plastic here, tucked it in so you don't see it. So what I always like to do is I love to add in my greenery first. So I went outside to my garden, like I said, and who doesn't love rhododendron leaves? I love these for multiple reasons. They're really hardy. I love the kind of shiny leaf and the texture, and also they're super long lasting. So let's put a few in. I always cut my greens on a slant. Put this in, and you want to kind of go in sideways. You don't want your greenery sticking up tall. So as you can see, again, I'm using lots of things from my flower shop, but also I did incorporate some things from the garden. This is hosta leaves. Who doesn't have hosta leaves? We all have hosta leaves, right? And it's a shade-loving plant or shrub, if you will. I got a variegated version. What I love is the detail of this little leaf. So this is a hosta leaf, and it's a variegated, which just means it has a little white in it. Really sweet. Okay, so we have all of the greenery in, or greened up as they say. Now we're getting the fun part starts. We are going to add our florals. So I like to really start with mostly some of my smaller stem flowers, and then we can finish off with, I say this in French, the pas de résistance, and what that means is like your star of the show. And in an arrangement, there's always a star of the show. This week, or this arrangement, I chose peonies. So can't wait to add these. So we're gonna start with some roses. These are gorgeous. It's a blushy little tone in the center, but they open and they're just this large, gorgeous garden rose. They're called O'Hara's, like Scarlett O'Hara. Who doesn't watch Gone with the Wind? So we're gonna just start adding these in. Always take off your guard petal. As you can see, it's a little bit on the, I don't know, I kind of call it the yucky side. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take off these guard petals. And that way you just have this beautiful rose. The guard petal just protects the rose. And it just starts opening the rose. See how pretty? All right, so we're gonna add these in. Always make sure you cut on an angle. It's a much better cut to absorb water. And roses love water. So we're gonna just start layering these in. I like to do them at different lengths, so it doesn't look like a big ball. You want that very loose and airiness to it. So I just start turning my arrangement. If you can go on to a dollar store and get yourself a Lazy Susan, I highly recommend it. That way you don't have to just keep shifting your arrangement. You can just kind of twirl around. Look how easy. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna take off my guard petal. I'm gonna start adding in my florals bit by bit, turning my arrangement each time I go. Now the other thing you can do is don't be afraid to add different shades of roses. So look at this one. This one is a little bit of a deeper pink, which still complements beautifully. As you can see, I went with a very light tone style arrangement. And sometimes I like to keep my palettes pretty neutral, because when you're in a kitchen, there's a lot of colors and a lot of pattern. I like my arrangements to just be a little softer. So we're gonna add in lots of these too. Which, again, I just love these. So we're gonna take off my guard petal. A couple tricks is you can massage the rose, or you can blow on it. Blowing on it just opens the rose. All right, so again, love this Lazy Susan, so easy to work. I like to use odd numbers in my roses, so 3, 5. You just get that, again, you're just trying to get away from that ball shape. I've added most of my roses. I actually have about a dozen of each. Haven't added all of those in, but I thought it might be nice now to transfer into some other types of flowers. So I started adding in these beautiful spray garden roses, which I love. They're called Majolica or Majolica. I don't know, tomato. Anyways, we're gonna add a few of these in. I just like the texture that it's not just a big round ball, that it has, look at, about 4 blooms, and these open really beautifully. I love using them in my arrangements. They come all different colors too. So we're just gonna tuck a few of these in. And it's okay that they kind of float in between the larger roses. I like that effect. So. Looks like I like this. So now we're gonna head into, I call my linear flowers, which are gonna be like your hydrangeas. I grow these in my garden. They're one of my favorite. They are called lace cap hydrangeas. So what these are is they're a little different than the ball ones you would find in your garden, and I like it because it almost has like little, I don't know, like little seedlings attached to it with these really pretty flowers. So if you can grow these in your garden, they're amazing. They do take a few years to kind of grow up, but once they do, they're gorgeous. I love using them for weddings too. They just, again, add that linear cone shape. So if you can grow them, definitely put them in your garden. So we're gonna add a few of these in. As you can see, this arrangement is really kind of coming along nicely, but as I said before, the part de resistance is the peonies. So we're gonna add these in. I just love these. I love that they're like my face flower. And everyone's like, what's a face flower? It's just like, it's like the star of the show. So we wanna like save those for the last. So I added 2 in already, and see how I kind of got them in clusters here? I love that just impact it makes. So we're gonna add in a few more peonies, and then I think we're good. I think this arrangement came up nicely. So I hope you use some of these garden things that I've used in your next arrangements. So we'll just put in this last peony. Oh, gorgeous. Maybe just one more. So we'll put one more in the back, and then I swear, I think I'm done. Let's just do a little twirl. Thank you so much for coming along and watching me on this little floral tutorial. I hope you got some information that you now can use in your own life and make a beautiful arrangement. So thanks for following along.